Arizona Cardinal fans, we're at it again, once again in the ultimate Birdgang fan cave, coming to you week 4 as we look on to the silence of the Rams. How about that intro? It got me pumped up a little bit. Little Halloween theme there. Get it going for the silence of the Lambs. So as you know, Cardinals 3-0. We came off a decent game, well, I would say an excellent game versus division rival San Francisco 49ers. We look to pair that up now this week and roll in the division, get another division win against the St. Louis Rams. Everyone's talking Rams defense is going to be the toughest defense we faced so far. Can Carson Palmer hold up against them? You know, the offensive line, will they protect him enough? That's all I've been hearing on social media this week. I asked some questions about what will be the most important thing. Cardinals have to protect Carson Palmer. That's pretty much rings synonymous with all the people that have been replying to me out there on Twitter at our Birdgang Road Crew Twitter, and as well on our Facebook page. So as we look to this week, I started off here. I'm kind of alone in the fan cave, just waiting on a special guest to come by. This week, of course, the NFL marks the start of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the NFL recognizes breast cancer awareness. There's going to be a lot of pink in the stands. I'm all in black, except for my hat. I got a black hat coming. So just a reminder, it's Black Sunday, black out the Rams. You can splash in a little pink, that's allowable. Or for you ladies out there, if you need to go all pink, splash on a little black with it, and it looks good. To me, pink looks better with the black uniforms than pink with red. So I think it's kind of a fashion statement going with the black jerseys, and we'll see what happens. You know, I like the black jersey myself. I think as long as the fans get into it and it's a blackout theme, it looks great and it works great for the fans. So as I mentioned, we're going to be joined by a special guest on the show. We're going to talk a little bit about that guest and something to do with the color pink in the NFL. So be sure you want to stick around and watch what we got coming. Also, we'll be doing a drawing to send breast cancer survivor and a friend to the game, courtesy of Birdgang Live and Birdgang.com. We want that person to enjoy the game and celebrate as a survivor and enjoy the Cardinals and root them on to 4-0. All right, Arizona Cardinal fans, Eric back at you with Birdgang Live, coming to you from the fan cave. Again, I promise you, special guest in the house, Princess Pinky. Princess Piggy, welcome to the fan cave.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. So, going into this game versus the Rams, we all know it's going to be a great game. Special moment at halftime for some fans out there. Breast cancer survivor leading into October, Breast Cancer Month with the NFL.
Right.
So that's why we chose to have you come on and speak a little about being pink and everything pink.
Right. Well, Princess, thank you for having me. Number one, and Princess Pinky was created actually for women and girls. Princess Pinky is actually a fox. Not too many people know that.
Okay.
Because all girls and women are foxy in their own way.
I'd have to agree with that, Cardinal fans.
Right. So I picked pink because, like you said, because of breast cancer awareness, and most girls love pink. And when we think of pink, we think about the breast cancer campaign that is very important to Larry Fitzgerald and other players who have wives and mothers and sisters and friends that have been affected by breast cancer.
And it's a lot of fans. I mean, it doesn't discriminate. It affects everybody out there worldwide. I hope that one day that we work towards a cure, obviously, and that everybody focuses on every type of cancer, really. I mean, cancer affects everybody horribly, and you don't think about it when you're sitting there every week, cancer-free, enjoying a football game, that there's people out there that really are suffering and can't enjoy a game like that. So it's a good point there. What about as far as how is your reception with Princess Pinky? I know I've seen you at a few games and people are taking pictures and photos and loving it. Who comes up to you more, the little boys or the little girls, or is it kind of a mixture of both?
I think it's a mixture of both. Little girls tend to gravitate more towards Princess Pinky because she is a princess.
Right.
And so a lot of times I don't see the fans, but my photographer will say, you should have saw this little kid's reaction.
Right.
But little girls will be with their dad, and they'll be dragging them along, and they'll point, but dad doesn't hear or doesn't see.
Yeah.
So that's always exciting. And what I try to do is pick a little kid every game to be my profile picture winner for
Okay.
Facebook. And then that child stays there for the entire week until the next week.
Okay, and if people are curious on Facebook, how do they find you or get a hold of you on Facebook?
The easiest way on Facebook to find Princess Pinky is to Google NFL Princess Pinky.
Okay.
Otherwise, there are 200 Princess Pinkies. Who knew? And so Googling it would be easier. Or you can go to princesspinky.org and like that page, like my Facebook page.
Okay, well, then you can check it out on Facebook right there. Do you have a Twitter? Do you do any tweets for the fans?
I do. My Twitter account is C_Princess Pinky.
Okay.
And I have Instagram,
Instagram, Twitter, everything on social media.
Everything. Yes.
So as part of the breast cancer thing, I know the Cardinals are doing a halftime. They recognize some fans and stuff. So through Birdgang.com, we wanted to take it a step further and go ahead and send a breast cancer survivor to Sunday's game. So we've gotten a few emails in. We have some names. In a few minutes, I'll have you choose a winner on that, and we're going to send that fan to a game. We got some special Birdgang pink honorary breast cancer wristbands for them. And I might have a little special treat for them after the game to get them a little meet and greet with some of the Cardinal players.
Awesome.
So let me ask you, I know you represent all the NFL teams and stuff, but definitely a diehard Cardinals fan?
Of course, always. That's why the Cardinal, I don't know if you can see this, but the Cardinal bird, he is elevated and he is over my heart. Every outfit I do wear, the Cardinal bird is over my heart. So although Pinky is supposed to be neutral, the Arizona Cardinals is where I got my start.
Okay.
And it was the reason that I actually became Princess Pinky was right after the Super Bowl, the following year when they went to go play New Orleans, and it was Who Dat campaign.
Right.
And I went to the airport with a special little girl, and she was afraid of Big Red. And at that moment, it hit me. Well, they need a
little
girl
softer
mascot.
side,
Yeah,
maybe.
a girl
Definitely,
mascot. So
definitely.
that's how I created the Princess Pinky campaign.
Well, I think it's great, totally. I mean, for the girls out there, for the female fan base as well, it might be, for some of the adult females, but I'm sure they're taking pictures with you. We had the intern coach during preseason, Jen Welter, and what an uplifting thing. I mean, to see little girls running down there waiting to try to get her autograph.
Right.
They didn't want to see Larry Fitzgerald.
Right.
They didn't want to see, none of the running backs or the defensive guys. They wanted to see her because all of a sudden, boom, you have a female on the football field in the NFL.
Right.
And I wish her the best. I hope maybe she lands again with an NFL team. I know she's doing some other media work and stuff. So we'd love to have her on the show one day. It would be great to talk to her. I mean, inspiration totally. I have a daughter who's not too much into football, but it was funny. We had a conversation about it because from her standpoint, she didn't think she could ever be involved in football. So that was great to see too. So.
Sure. And I think it's another positive aspect is that she's a doctor.
Right.
And so I like to promote education and positive self-esteem for women and girls.
Definitely. So she has a lot to bring towards the girls, the young girls and the females out there looking to break that role barrier, I guess, or break into the NFL or major league sports and stuff like that. So we'll be back in a minute talking more with Princess Pinky, and we're going to pull our winner for our ticket giveaway.
Ooh, yay.
Arizona Cardinal fans, Eric in the fan cave back on Birdgang Live with Princess Pinky joining us for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I hear you have a special outfit set up for the game on Sunday. What can the fans expect? Maybe a little sneak peek into what we got going on?
Well, yeah. What I'm going to wear is a fighter's outfit to support not only breast cancer awareness, but support the Troops Month as well. I think the game for the Ravens is the Support to Troops campaign.
Yeah, I think that is.
And so it's camouflage pink.
Okay.
Just to show support and that we are fighters, girl fighters, women fighters. Fighters for breast cancer, we're fighter troops, we're fighting.
Yeah, so it should be good. Look for Princess Pinky. I know that you hang out in the red zone area a lot, or you just kind of wander the stadium?
I wander, I sit in the club level. What I normally do is 5 minutes left in the first quarter, I go to the main level and I walk around the whole level, and then I come back up club level, and then 5 minutes left in the third quarter, I go to upper level.
Oh, okay. So you guys, no matter where you're sitting in the stadium, look for Princess Pinky out there. She'll gladly take a picture with you, sign an autograph, and have some fun.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and move on to our drawing. I'm going to have you pick our winner here. We got
Sure.
some names in the hat. Some people were Cardinal fans, submitted some stories of their family members and friends who made it through the fight of breast cancer, and they're a survivor. And it would mean a lot to them to take their mind off, things for a
Sure.
little while and take in a Cardinals game. I think to me, the excitement has grown in the Valley.
Right.
I've been through the thin times,
Yes.
being a Cardinals fan, living here 30 years, and it's that feeling again. It's starting to ramp up. Some fans I know, they don't want to get too excited yet.
Right.
We all know we had a letdown
Right.
last year with the
Right.
injuries. So, but it's there, it's building, and I think it's the community's jumping in on it.
I
So
agree. Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and let you
Okay.
pull out a name here.
All
So if
righty.
you
Let's get a good one.
squeak your name in there, and your hand in there, and pull out one name. And I know there kind of might be hard for you to pull one with that glove on, but
Okay.
all right.
There we
So
go.
we got
Drum roll.
Tracy. Tracy is our winner.
Yay, Tracy.
Tracy, I don't have Tracy's last name, but she was submitted by Keith Hainsworth, big Arizona Cardinals fan. I know in his story about her, it's his sister. She has 2 children, made it through breast cancer, lost her husband a couple years ago. So she not only had to go through everything herself, went through that fight, kind of supporting her 2 kids and stuff. So hopefully, Tracy, we're going to get you the tickets.
Yay, Tracy. Congratulations.
Princess Pinky, definitely, you probably want to look for her at the game, get a picture with her. It'll be great.
Absolutely.
We'll get a hold of you. We're going to send you to the game. We got some pink Birdgang swag for you as well. So we hope you have a great time, and thanks for being a survivor. Cardinal fans, Eric Beck again. We're still talking with Princess Pinky here. So, Princess Piggy, you recently went on the road with us, or, well, you showed up on the road. We didn't
Right.
travel together.
Right.
To Chicago
I did.
for the game.
Yeah, my first road game.
First
yeah.
road game.
Yes.
What were your overall thoughts going into it?
Well, being from Chicago originally, I was more comfortable because it was my hometown, and I figured that the reception would be a lot better because it was my hometown, my home crowd.
Sure.
But I was still a little nervous because
Right,
I
representing
was
the Cardinals
representing the
in
Cardinals.
enemy turf.
Yes, because I was not.
I'm
wearing
always
a,
nervous going on the road.
I was not wearing an NFL outfit that said I represent all
Right.
32 teams. I was wearing a Cardinal outfit, but I was proud to represent it, and I had such an amazing time. The crowd was phenomenal. The fans were awesome on both sides of the aisle.
Yeah,
And,
I saw some pictures with you on social media and stuff, and yeah, the fans were being good-natured and stuff like that. Captain Cardinal went out there, so there was a lot of fans representing. I've been on maybe 24 road games being a Cardinal fan, and I can honestly say this was the biggest I have ever seen. I mean, I would think that this game was 50 miles away,
right.
50 miles away for the amount of fans that traveled.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
yes.
I saw pictures where they were coming in on the L train, and it was just all Cardinals fans going to the game.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was great. I've been on the road when we've been on the flip side of that. It's a lot easier making that flight home, coming home a winner. So,
yes.
As far as that goes, you think another road game in the future? You have anything in the works planned?
I would love to go do a San Diego game. When I was in the military, I was stationed in San Diego, so that's kind of like my second home.
Okay.
So I would love to do a San Diego trip.
San Diego's good. Hopefully, if we don't get them in the preseason, then it makes it worth the trip over and stuff like that. We have 2 games coming up on our schedule right now that we're definitely 100% locked in for. We're going to be in Cleveland for the Browns game. As of right now, we're sitting in the dog pound on Halloween.
That's awesome.
So it's
awesome.
I might need some kind of costume. I don't know what I'm going to come up with yet. So it should be fun. And then we're going to do St. Louis. We were in St. Louis last year for the Thursday night game. The crowd's nice. I definitely tell you, even it's a dome stadium, nobody is into it like our fans.
Yeah.
Our fans are just so loud, and it's great. I noticed, talking back to the loudness, to me it seemed like they were trying to pump up the volume with a lot of music in Chicago.
They were, right.
But, by the third quarter, that was nothing making noise but the Larry chant and the Cardinal fans.
Yes.
So, Princess Piggy, huge Cardinals fan.
Yes.
Let's talk favorite player.
All right, awesome. Favorite player all time is Kurt Warner, hands down.
Excellent, excellent. One of my favorites too. I mean, great guy,
Yeah.
amazing story,
Hmm.
bagging groceries to Super Bowl MVP. I mean,
Right.
still super humble guy.
Yes.
And he relates to the fans. I think he walked away a year too soon. I know he had some, injuries,
Yeah.
issues, and stuff like that, and he wanted to, be with his family and his
Sure.
health and stuff. So I can respect that. But as a Cardinal fan, deep down inside, I wanted him one more
I
season.
did too. And I
You know.
remember I was in San Diego when he announced his retirement. And they had it on the screen. We were having lunch, and tears just came in my eyes. And my husband was like, "What is wrong with this girl?" But yeah, I really did take it hard. But I understood. So
Sure, sure.
yeah, I
So
did.
that's favorite all time.
All
Anyone
time.
on this year's current team stand out to you?
I like Honey Badger.
Honey Badger?
Yeah,
He's a favorite.
we wear the same number. When Pinky does wear the 32.
There you go.
So yeah, I do like Honey
Yeah,
Badger.
Tyron, I'm glad he's back this season at full strength and having a remarkable season. To see him make that interception last week against the 49ers and take it to the house right there in front of me.
Hmm.
That's where I sit in the end zone.
Awesome.
It was
Yes.
nothing better. I know it was funny. I was contacted on social media. We're going to try to do an interview with the boy. His name is Jack, and he was the one that Honey Badger gave the
Oh,
ball
the
to
ball.
after he
Yes.
scored. So
Right.
I know
Yes.
they were out and they got Honey Badger to autograph it, I guess, at the Red Rage radio show and
Right.
stuff like that. So great things. It's
Yeah.
as a kid, there's nothing better than that to be at a game, get a ball from probably your favorite player, and
Sure.
that kid
Right.
will be a fan for life
For
now.
life.
Part of the
Yes.
Bird Gang
Yes.
and growing up Cardinals fan.
Yes.
That's kind of what it's all about. So, what's your thoughts on the Rams? I don't. They have a tough D. Everybody's
They
talking.
do.
The
Yes.
Cardinals haven't beaten anybody tough yet. They've beaten the Saints. They've beaten the Bears, and now the
Mhm.
49ers. Well, I'll
Right.
tell you one thing. If you're an NFL team,
Yes.
you're tough.
You're tough anyway.
It's
Right.
not like they're playing a Pop Warner team.
Exactly.
But
Right.
supposedly this Rams defense is going to be a true test for us.
Yes. I think the Rams didn't somebody get in. Who did they play last week? Was that Drew Brees who they hurt last week?
That might have been last week no,
Or
that
the
was
week
the week before. Yeah,
Whoever they played last week, they hurt a quarterback last week.
I want to say
It's-
maybe it was Ben Roethlisberger
I
of
was going to say
Pittsburgh,
that's
right?
who it was.
Yeah, that's
yes.
who it was.
Yes,
So
it was Ben. Right. Yeah.
yeah, I know we got to protect our quarterback. That's
Yes.
one of the biggest things.
Yes.
Carson is the cog basically that makes everything spin in this
Yes.
offense right
Mhm.
now. He's looking great, and luckily he hasn't taken too many hits yet. So hopefully the offensive line protects him.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to another 40 points.
Oh,
It's
yes.
as a Cardinal fan, winning by 40.
Yes.
We're starting to get spoiled.
Well, we are. We are. Yes.
It's great. We've never had this type of explosive offense
Yeah.
right now. The running game is going good and stuff like
And I
that.
think Carson looks more comfortable back. Back.
I think he is. Well, the
Yeah.
big thing too is the left side of the line's going to be shored up on the run game a little bit because Mike Upati is going to be starting this week. So, the great player he is that we picked up from the 49ers in the offseason, we finally get to see
Right.
him out there in live action. And that should open up Chris Johnson, David Johnson
Yes.
to get some more yardage
Johnson
out
and
there.
Johnson,
So,
get out there. And
Johnson and Johnson,
Mhm.
that's what it probably will be on Sunday. So we'll be back with our final thoughts with Princess Pinky in a minute. Cardinal fans, back with Princess Pinky here in the fan cave. Our closing thoughts, Princess Pinky, any message out there for some of the women who are going to be taking in the game on Sunday for the breast cancer celebration and maybe in the stands or maybe even at home, just watching the game?
Yeah, just keep fighting, stay strong, keep believing, always wear the necklace, believe in the fight, believe in yourself, believe in the cure. For healthy women out there, remember to do your monthly breast checks because it's crucial for early detection. And for the Cardinal fans out there, remember to fight hard, scream loud, and root on the team for victory.
All right, there you have it, Cardinal fans. We'll see you next week live from the Birdgang Fan Cave when the Cardinals take on the Detroit Lions in Detroit. Unfortunately, we won't be able to make that road game, so we're going to be supporting from one of the local Birdgang bars here in the Valley. We'll post that information. So for myself, Eric with Birdgang.com, Birdgang Live, and Princess Pinky, we'll see you in the red zone, Cardinal fans.
Go Cardinals.